I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. Holy shit, this end. Rhinos. Okay, I have 5 cards. Let's take... I can take 5. 3. I don't need to take Rhinos, I don't need to take Lorien Revealed, but I might. I don't necessarily need to take Tishana Straight Binder. If you clicked on yes and it showed an amulet hand, would have been very funny. Yeah. True. Do I care for Lorien? This is their third land, which means they need to draw more pieces to have a functional hand. Those can deal with Ragavan. So I'll probably take the Ragavan removals. Although, like, probably I take Dead and Lorien and Thoughtseize Fire Eyes next turn. Because if I don't take Lorien, they need to only draw a Cascade. But then I can Thoughtseize a Cascade. I might not even Thoughtseize on the next turn then. Might just dash next turn. If I take 2 removals, they're gonna go... I don't know, Mutavault, Lorien Reveal, whatever. Then I dash. Then they're gonna play their second land, then I can Thoughtseize dash again, or Thoughtseize play Ragavan. Is dashing beneficial? I just pitched Sheoldred, so I only have 1 Sheoldred. I have a Fable in my deck. You can Thoughtseize if Ragavan connects. No, I can, yes. Just then, like, would question if it's better than playing Ragavan and Thoughtseize and keeping Ragavan in play. Might be better still to dash Ragavan because Rhinos block Ragavan pretty well. I'll take Lorien. If they end up drawing a Cascade and a Cascade spell and I want to Thoughtseize the Cascade spell over Dead, then I prefer them to have Dead instead of Ice. I can dash. Like it'll suspend Rhinos, I'll get a free dash. Let's take the 2 like best cards from their hand right now and see how this develops later. I think those are the 2 best cards, so they likely will suspend Rhinos anyway, so. Crushing Footfalls. And I draw a Verdant Catacombs. Wouldn't it be funny if Kenny goes like 1-3 with Scam? Why? I don't really play that deck, so it wouldn't be too surprising to do poorly with it. Also, I beat Scam plenty with Amulet, it's not like it's a big deal. Wow, opponent top deck, throw Lorien. Oh, will they shock? That's great for me. See, leaving them with Dead actually giga beneficial for me because now they end up taking unnecessary damage with the shock land while I Thoughtseize it away. See? And the chatter who said, "Oh, take Dead Gone." Holy shit. Was right. Strahan is Mutavault, Dead Gone.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Good morning.
Is it worth dashing now or playing the Ragavan? Terrible music. 4-hour timeout. Thank you, Grim, for your support of 2012 months. So I don't mind that trade, just wonder if I want to dash the Ragavan. Well, another player is not dashing Ragavan, and then I get to dodge Dead Gone for a turn, but they can cast a bounce spell on the Grief next turn. It's probably still better to dash. If I draw on the Ragavan, it's also better to dash. Any reason to get Blood Crypt? Kroxa maybe? This way they are kinda DOB on board because unless they draw Shardless or Outburst, they cannot stop the Grief. Well, they can also draw, I guess, like Dead Gone or Fire Ice. But if they don't draw a Dead Gone solution, then like they draw a Cascade, and against Cascade we are even. The Rhinos is on 2, and if it hits once more, then they are dead. Okay, good. I was drawing a bold anyways, not that it did anything, but the second one did. Against the Rhinos, I will sideboard Chalice of the Void and Engineered Explosives. Thoughts on Hidetsugu Consumes All? I probably will board it in 2 because it kills 2 Rhinos, and that seems advantageous. Now I will board out Kolaghan's Commando and probably Bolts. I have to board out 2 more cards, so Bowmaster is pretty bad. It's got 2 Bowmasters. I think Bowmaster should be better than Bolt still. Black card plus they will draw sometimes with Flame of Anor. It's just like a creature, so attacks them. Collapse, question mark. Might be Bowmaster is better than Collapse. Maybe Bonecrusher Giant is better than Collapse. 2. No interest in Broend, in Moons, in Cursed Totem, in Leyland of the Void. Okay, submit. Have Thoughtseize and Chalice, Ragavan, push. Okay. We draw not that after all, turn 1 anyway, so. What happened for Kaneki to play Scam? It just fits the theme. Alright, it's turn 1 Ragavan. Removal check. Subtlety Ragavan. Holy shit. 3 cards in hand now. I top it. If you sub it, I top it. Ice your land. Sraj, kurva. Sraje your land. Holy shit. I have Boseju for my Chalice. Doesn't even do anything. So I guess I'll play it now still. So they'll have to Boseju it now. I get the mana earlier. Can cast Grief next turn. If I don't play it, I top the Cascade, I can still play it. I cannot like get those Rhinos. So whatever. Makes them fetch an untapped one, so take damage too. Holy shit, Scam's gameplay is like so weird. You like care about people taking damage from their lands. 2 Sheoldred with 20 lands still feels so wild. No, Sheoldred is just a mana source. So it's not actually that wild. It's just a mana source for your Grief, so. And Ragavan is a mana source for Sheoldred, so it actually is fine. Could make a 4-3 grief, but I think terminating one of the rhinos that come. I don't know. If they miss on on their top deck, then I attack them once and trade this entire grief for a rhino. That seems pretty bad. Another Mutavault. Holy guacamoles. Okay, I guess I'll make a Giga Ragavan. Or not. Not this time. Island. In that case, I'll play 3-2 menace. They will summon the rhinos. I'll terminate one of the rhinos and hit them for free, and then that's fine. They have the Mutavault, but we have Orcish Bowmasters, so it sounds pretty even to me. Yeah, I don't see any other route. They activate Mutavault to block, I'll use Not Dead after all. Could maybe attack with Ragavan here. But then it just sounds too simple for them to block my Ragavan. Holy guacamole, that's a subtlety. Alright. Get the value. I take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I kill them if they attack with everyone, so... Seems okay. How is it in modern? Rakdos sk How is it not? You know, how is it not? Holy shit, is Not Dead after all an Orcish Bowmasters a Giga combo? I just realized I can play Bowmasters, target them with Not Dead after all, target them with its own trigger, make it kill itself, come back, amass again, which gives me 2 tutus. And still shoots my opponent. Is Rhinos a great matchup? Oh, I didn't even get to make the play.
He's a phenomenal
Basically Fury
control
Scam,
player.
yes.
Superliminal is Pog Enjoy.
Interesting attack from them. It is interesting, but it, you know, it makes sense. It's like playing to win instead of playing not to lose. So they just want to hit me hard and then they want to hit me harder next turn. Establishing a race. I have 6 turns, I have 7 life. So they survive. But they couldn't have known I had Not Dead after all, Undying Evil and Orcish Bowmasters in my hand. Actually, they didn't even have Undying Evil. Also, Louis, thank you for the continuous supporting. 64 months is actually so many months that I can't easily divide them into years. 4, 2, it's 4 years? Damn. Holy shit, should have been on the play. Chodź to fulek tutaj. Our opponent is really good, for sure. Thoughtseize. So I have nothing. Opponent has a grief. I don't even have red mana. I have red mana. But I have nothing still, so I have to draw something. Luckily, even a Bowmasters trades with the grief. If I draw a grief, I can make my own for free, but that doesn't block opposing for free. Bowmasters is nice. I mean, it trades with the grief, but then I know that after all it. Watch them not attack. Yeah, I'm waiting for them not to attack. So they bluff. I call it's gonna be hard if I have nothing against Bowmasters too. Yeah, it was. Holy shit. Funny, kinda. Insane play. What is insane? Holy shit. This is insane. Okay, this is also insane. But if they had Bowmasters, they should... Wouldn't they shot before I get to block to get the damage in? Well, not if they want to play around my not dead after all, and they think I'll play my first, which makes sense for opponent to make a play like this. Don't actually know if I should use Locthwain. It's free life. It's quite bad if my opponent has Bowmasters or removal. I have not that after all. Let's not use it. If I put my opponent to 1 with the Wicked Aura in play, then I think I mostly should win. So I can just wait. Okay, opponent just drew lands. Holy shit, the scam deck. What do we do in the mirror?
He's a phenomenal
Board and
control
Leyline
player.
and
53
Bonecrusher
months
Giant.
since we lost our beautiful Hogarki.
And I have Ragavan and the tricks as poor cards. I'm on the draw, so I'll just trim 3 Ragavan. Or 2 Ragavan and then Undying Evil. I mean, Ragavan is pretty bad into Bowmasters, right? But on the play, I'll keep the Ragavans. Okay, I drew Ragavan anyways. Aaron Freyr, don't worry, it wouldn't really be good anymore nowadays. The Sutter Wayfinder Giant Hogak deck would actually stink today. Young Dingo says to catch scam effects and bring in Leyline, which doesn't make sense if you expect opponent to do the same. True. On the draw, I'll cut Ragavans. On the play, I can cut scam effects? No, it doesn't make sense. One Polish dish I would recommend to a visitor. Pierogi. I just cut the scam effects and put in good cards. Then your sideboard is probably built differently than mine because I don't really have good cards. I only have a single Bonecrusher Giant. But also Ragavan is pretty terrible, right? Potentially. Opponent moves to 5. Grief evokes. Takes Ragavan. Takes Thoughtseize. Is left with 1 card. No, takes Orcish Bowmasters. Is it worth to cast a Thoughtseize even? Doesn't seem like it. Thoughtseize fetch, lose me for life, cutting off a turn from the Grief clock. Opponent likely has a land left. Because if they have 2 lands, they probably keep Grief Scam, and 2 lands would make sense. Makes you good against this card, and makes you capable of playing the game. I stomp you. BGC. How come it is so impossible to have a scam deck with like a good sideboard for the mirror? Wouldn't that be quite broken? Now it's a... okay, it's still a land. Just kept it. Multiple Sheoldreds and Bonecrushers, GG easy. The Bonecrusher doesn't really seem like it does anything because it doesn't trade well for Grief. Scammed Grief. So, like, it seemed pretty bad here in this game. Like, it's a creature that's gonna kill my opponent, but it seems pretty bad. Maybe I should play Voidwalker to not have cards in my hand. It's pretty good if your opponent plays a turn 2 Voidwalker, you just stomp it. That sounds solid. Blood Crypt. Okay, no attack, I think. Don't want to take 2, don't want to let my opponent make treasure for a 4-drop too easily. Another Fable. Sure. Kolaghan's is a pretty solid card here too. Let's keep Bowmasters to return. Wait. Red, black. Spell, Grief, land. Because I don't think I'll return Grief. You like Bonecrusher? Love it. Actually, I'm lying, as because a minute ago I was making up my mind to even like Bonecrusher, but seems, yeah, it's really good against Voidwalker, just like getting played. It's good against the 3-2 Grief, it's good against the Fable tokens. So I guess it seems fine to have, and then you can board in a single cheeky Bonecrusher against grindy decks with the 1 ring and hit them. Hit me. You could also just play a 4th Terminate and then you are, or a 2nd Molten Collapse, and then you are good against Merktide too. I'll have to stick to what I do. Holy shit, this hand is insane. Thank you for the raids, Arrowhead. They took Ragavan. If I take Voidwalker, they don't make a play next turn. If I take Fable, then don't have Fable. They play Voidwalker, I play my own, we block. It's fine. If I had a third land, if I had a Mulligan, then I could pitch this, but it doesn't make sense to pitch now. And it seems like it's not gonna be really beneficial to pitch on the next turn either, so. Yeah, mirror match, mirror hands. Pretty funny. Fetch Swamp. Hey, what a great draw, I can scam Grief now. Trade means I can scam Grief, but it also means they can scam Grief. They have two unknowns, would need to be a scam trick and a black card. We'll have more Voidwalkers, but then if I take damage, I just lose the race. Let's block. Maybe my opponent will cast a not dead after all on the Voidwalker, which will then punish them severely because it actually is gonna get exiled. Good. Guess this would have been better against Evoke Ragavan. Or this. Ooh. Most spells are good draws, land is a good draw. Not this spell. Take 2 damage, go to 9. I take a fourth of their life total, they take a fifth of my life total. So I should be attacking. This changes everything. It actually does. Come on, Cliffs. Kurwa, no, ja pierdolę. They attack me for half my life total, otherwise they also do. I get attacked for 5. I draw my... I attack them. They draw break. I draw Bowmaster. Bowmaster. Block the army with army. Get attacked for 3. Go to 1. Attack them for 5. Draw a bolt and win. Seems like I should be attacking then. I have found a path to victory. No fajna gierka. Midrange'owa. I don't even know about Ragavan being all that terrible. There's only Bowmasters in this matchup, right? It's just one card. So you can dash it, and sometimes you will dash it. Making a treasure means you can actually cast Sheoldred ever. Sheoldred. Ley Line of the Void. Ragavan is good OTP. Yeah. Will I scam against? No, I just played a Prelim to see what's it all about, because so many people play scam still. And I haven't played it after the bans at all. Haven't played it too much pre-bans either. So I just wanted to give it a go.
Phenomenal control player.
The Real Vegano, thank you for your Prime sub. If I 4-0, then... Well, actually I want to play, so that's why I kept Ragavan. Yeah, of course. Thoughts on pitching Grief here? Holy shit, I get Thoughtseize, that's good. Rest of full cool. Washing the divan. Seems like a little bit of a hairball situation out of Tofu. Maybe you talked about it or don't want to, but thoughts on the scam roll $300 testing team? I will say I wouldn't pay $300 to join it myself. That's what I'll say. Even if I get Bowmastered on my Ragavan now, it's fine. Next turn I play Blood Crypt Grief. And I just keep damaging them. Maybe they have something nice in their hand, like under Grief. So then I can Voidwalker take the other Grief. Fable. Do I take the Fable? Voidwalker is blanking there, not dead after all. I mean, of course I take the Fable. Here, just the question is of whether I cast it now. Because there, I can't Bowmaster their Bowmaster. So I think I'll attack now. So I'll attack now. Then goes Voidwalker and maybe untapped land, maybe a tapped land. And I can Bowmaster the Bowmaster and then play the Fable. I'll just make an obvious play. I have a combat trick but nothing to use it on right now. I get the Goblin Shaman, I get a redraw. I attack for 3, I attack for 7 next turn. Bolt is gonna be even lethal. I can find Sheoldred, Fable, Grief. Anything is good. Ragavan Wars on the draw. But the alternative is an Undying Evil. Whatever. And I think I should bring Brotherhood's End. Maybe. Or I'll keep. The risk of hitting something useful with Ragavan is too high for my taste. It's not like Bolt is gonna like hit something majorly better than the Ragavan. And it's not like my opponent will never play Leyline of the Void. Holy shit, it's so bad. I think I play Voidwalker and intend to block. I do have a Thoughtseize and a Not Dead After All, but Not Dead After All doesn't work through Voidwalker. Fable. Thoughtseizing now is pretty rough. Is it? I think I like Ragavan Thoughtseize more than Bowmaster. Okay. What am I, Scam Gamer now? I just play one Prelim with Scam. No more unless I 4-0. I promise. But also, upon playing one match with Scam, I already know how to fix this entire thing. And make it into a playable deck. Bold move, opponent. Holy shit, what a feast. The first way would be to play 21 lands. I've actually looked at lists and I copied mostly McWinsource's list and changed a few random cards. And one of the random cards I changed was cutting 21st land, which he had. Should I attack? It's gonna make my Sheoldred much better if I attack. I think I should. War. Whoa. Whoa. Well, I would just play the land main deck. Probably, I don't know. What utility land, though? It's maybe Sokenzan. Holy shit, this changed everything. It was actually really rough. They can copy Bowmasters. Hive of III Tyrant. I think it's good for your land to be untapped if you are summoning a utility land. Sokenzan would be. But Castle is pretty untapped too. Especially if it's an extra. Why are those attacking? Is it a trap? Bolt. Take 7. Take 4. 5, 6. If I block and I lose Sheoldred, I like took 2 damage, saved 2 damage. I don't know. Let's draw removal, Bowmaster, Bolt. Thanks. Great draw. I guess the best way to play around an Undying Tree is to just do it now. The shoulder attack is pointless anyways. Awesome. So it's just creep attacking now. They're gonna take 2 from Sheoldred. They had the bolt. That's really nice. Because the Sheoldred is in play, the bolt is not in hand anymore. And they are losing life. And losing the game too. Holy shit. Holy shit, another scam mirror. Which means I get no information out of this prelim other than the fact that I could just beat all the scam decks by playing a scam deck that actually has sideboard cards for the mirror. Third mirror, I played against Rhinos once. I think I play Ragavan and die to Bowmasters. They don't die that hard. Molten Collapse, that's fine. Flip Voidwalker that can't be cast, that's fine. Next turn I Thoughtseize and play Ragavan. Or do I? Takes Ragavan with Thoughtseize. Ragavan actually pretty decent in the mirror, confirmed. Holy shit, the treasure from Ragavan changes everything. Holy shit. Fable. Draw another Voidwalker. That sounds like a way out for me. Of course, my opponent will hit a Fable from my deck. Or Grief from my deck, and then they're gonna play it. I should have fetched in response. Oh, pitch Grief. You can do that. That's true. I forgot. Maybe I should fetch a basic to play around main deck Moon, but here's my Grief of Voidwalker 2 now. Maybe you should have hit me with Ragavan first. What if you hit Thoughtseize? See? Not dead after all. No, dead. Dead after all. Is it even worth bringing the Leyline? Like, is Leyline better than a Thoughtseize? Or an Undying Trick? Not really. Just carry one Thoughtseize on the play for Bonecrusher Giant. I think keep the scam plan on the play. Leyline sucks in the mirror. It seems to pretty obviously do that, yeah. Do I intend to join Secret Skamiash community, or is it just a tiny break before going back to being a Titan one trick? Not sure. If I 4-0, then maybe I'll play Scam forever, every Prelim, instead of Amulet. Then Magus of the Moon is gonna die out, and then I'll come back to Amuleting. The mental damage from getting Magus so much is pretty high. Hadi dobry, nigga. Keep. Skull Tombs, Catacombs. Pitching Grief seems bad. And I have 5 tricks to draw into. Of course I shock and passive Bowmasters, but probably will play it into my opponent's Bowmasters because I'm short on mana. They're gonna play there, so I'm gonna kill them again and start attacking. I think waiting doesn't promote me here. Holy shit, he had Bowmasters too, that's insane. Alright, I guess I'll double grief now, since I got the opportunity to. Because I tapped out villain. Leyline of the Void. Holy shit, what a great card. Do I have only fans? No, I don't. By I will double grief, you mean I will scam people, right? Yeah, sure, scam. So we know of Leyline in hand. Is it worth it to trade? Because mine is gonna be a 2-2. I think it's not worth it to trade. So if I don't draw a land, I'll play Bowmaster, kill Bowmaster, the opponent has a 1-1 versus my... Then my Bowmaster can attack. But my 2-2 is better at attacking through Fables. And the 1-1 can help trading for the grief. Alright. I guess if they like draw it, yeah, sure. I think trading is actually fine. I should Holy shit, Sheoldred is such a mirror breaker. Says a guy who has never hit a third land drop a single time. Not to mention the fourth. I mean, a third land drop is a 4-1-2 here. 20 lands Sheoldred deck. No. 20 lands, 2 Sheoldred. You don't get it. Wow, nie napęchasz. I'll play 21st land. That's gonna be if I ever play this deck again, which will need me to 4-0 with the 20 land version. Draws 1 card. Assume. I guess I only have 1 trigger, so obviously they drew 1 card. Wow, Leyline traded for a card, yeah. My shadow. Maybe on the draw I will rather have Thoughtseize than Ragavan, but honestly the Ragavan doesn't seem too bad. Let's have Brotherhood's End for science. Over another Ragavan. Co ty robisz, Tofu? You can... Vesuva is a mountain, it doesn't copy anything. Wow, kurwa. It's just an untapped mountain, so... They changed it though. Yeah, they changed it overnight just to accommodate your game Da Vinci. For sure. It used to be the case before, like Iconic Masters, I think, many years ago, that Vesuva Blood Moon effects work slightly differently, and Shocklands made you pay 2 life to enter untapped. Lands enter tapped if they would enter tapped. So now it's just a mountain. Wait, a screenshot, I had to post it in the Discord of people who try to prep for the RC. And one of them is Lucas Hone, who is the like BTL guy from Pioneer. And in the Red Black Scam thread, he said earlier that he thinks Blood Moon is probably a better card than Ragavan in the mirror because Ragavan is so bad. So I just had to tell him that he is not indeed correct. Because Ragavan is a perfectly serviceable card. And there's just only Bowmaster that like blows Ragavan a bit, but even then, I guess you can like... Magus seems better than Blood Moon TBH. Yeah, the list in question then just didn't have Blood Magus yet. Holy shit. Alright, I'll kill it because just if it hits me, it hits a spell 60% of the time that they can play, and then it's just -1 card for waiting. Holy shit. A keep was sketchy maybe, but the past 2 draw steps made it into giga sketchy. Fable. Holy shit, bro. Blood Moon GG. Yeah. It's fine, I'll draw Sheoldred and it's gonna be good. Holy shit, top land, no place. Holy shit, Brotherhood said. This game we flatted. I agree. Thank you for your observation though. I think the Brotherhood's End might actually be pretty good next turn though. My opponent plays something extra. Place Bowmasters here to ambush my Ragavan, and I kill the Fable. So actually I don't mind. Yeah, like Grief. Well, if they play Grief then not, but if they play Voidwalker it's fine. If only had a Fiery Islet. Yeah, Rakdos land would be pretty good. In this deck, I assume. Rakdos Canopy. Even if they don't play anything extra, Brotherhood's End is still gonna be pretty okay. Ooh, yeah, Mount Doom was the 21st land to play. Of course. Holy shit. Let's go combat trick on reflection of Kiki Jiki. And I die. Holy shit. This was a bug, right? It shouldn't. This looks so weird tapped because the reminder text disappears. But I think it's a bug. The aura shouldn't be created at all and I shouldn't take 1 damage. So if I lose to 1 life, I feel... If I lose at 1 life, I will feel like I have actually won. Holy guacamole. That's an Orcish Bowmaster. In that case, I'll shoot the Bowmaster. Archering. It returns with aura or the aura is created attached to the creature. Since the target is not legal, it just never properly enters the battlefield. So it never leaves, so it should never deal damage. That's my understanding of it. Let's draw a Sheoldred on my own. Holy shit, not that after all changes everything. No pre-combat. No attacking first. Holy shit. Alright. Like literally both cyber games, the player who drew Sheoldred won. Thank you for counting me out before it's actually finished. Why no block? It's because my Voidwalker would be a charm block. And my Voidwalker would get exiled. It's fine, if I Molten Collapse Sheoldred here, and I top deck Fury next turn. Holy shit, we're getting attacked. Maybe that's my out. Or maybe not. If I top deck Brotherhood's End now, but it's actually already been used. GG. GG indeed. Opponent decided not to grief lock you. LOL. Think dealing damage locks me.